Gonna make the Betty Crocker milk chocolate brownies, but with a twist. I very seldom make a recipe just the way it's written. Always put a twist on it. Always Buffetize it. Here's the mix going into the bowl. And I'm going to hand mix this. I'm not gonna use a mixer, not hand mixer, sorry, stand mixer. Calls for the mix, 3 tablespoons of water. 1, 2, and 3. Half a cup of vegetable oil. This is quick and easy to make. I like Betty Crocker, some of her frostings and her brownie mixes. Not so much the cake mixes though. My favorite cake mix is by Duncan Hines. That's what my mother used growing up. That's what I'm used to, and it just to me makes a better cake. And then you need 2 eggs. And that's all you need for the mix. Quick and easy. My oven is being preheated to 350, and I'm going to bake it in a glass 9x9 baking sheet. You can use a 13x9, but you will have really thin brownies. So that's why I'm using the shorter pan. And it just says blend. Mix until blended. So that's what we're going to do. This is a thick, stiff batter. Put these eggs in this box. Get that out of the way. Bring my pan over. This is the glass baking dish I was talking about. And I sprayed it with Baker's Joy already. Gonna use a spatula. Make sure I get everything in the bottom incorporated. I'm gonna get rid of the whisk. That's my oven going off saying it's preheated to 350. Yeah, can't bake without some flavor. So I'm gonna add a little vanilla. I'm not gonna measure, just pour a little in there. You don't need to. But again, so that was maybe a teaspoon. Just mixing to incorporate that, and then we'll pour it into the baking dish. And it says it'll bake 40 to 45 minutes in that 9x9. Scoot that over. And we pour it in. Again, if you want a thinner brownie, use your 13x9 baking dish. Or if you have 2 boxes, you can double it and put it in the 13x9 baking dish. But if you're going to make a brownie, why make a little thin brownie? What's the point? What do you guys do when you're making brownies? How do you put your spin on it? Do you have flavor, nuts, or any kind of other mix-ins? Because those are all ways that you can put your own spin on baking from a mix. I have not made brownies in so long. Decided to make brownies instead of a cake. I got a little bit up here up top. Get that out of there. And that's it. Goes in the oven for 40 to 45 minutes. I'm going to set it for 40. And I'll be back when they're done. Of course, it depends on your oven, and you always want to use a toothpick or some kind of cake tester. And if it comes out clean, that's when your baked goods are done. Or if they're pulling away from the edge of the baking dish, that's another way to tell that your baked goods are done. So these cook for 35 minutes. Not the full 40 to 45. And that's clean. So now I'm going to let them cool. I'm going to actually set them on top of that wire rack to let them cool. Instead of sitting directly on the hot stove oven. And I'll be back when we finish them off. We have one more step after they've cooled down. Okay, the brownies have cooled. It's time to add the frosting. This is the Betty Crocker Rich and Creamy Coconut Pecan frosting. I'm not melting it, I'm just going to spread it on here. I should show you. See how thick the brownies are? They would have been half that size if you put the box and baked it in the 9x13 baking dish. But again, if you want thin sized thickness of your brownie, then by all means, that's what you bake it in. I'm not trying to do a fancy frosting or anything. I just want to get this on here. And if you're thinking, man, she can't frost worth crap, I can't. I'm not gonna lie. But as long as it tastes good, doesn't look too bad, it's okay, right? I mean, I don't want it to look like I murdered the brownies. And I never profess to be a professional baker. I'm a home baker. Bake for me and my siblings. They're not complaining, so I'm going to keep baking. But right now, I'm going to cut a piece. I know it says pass the pie. You're on clearance at Walmart. Why not? You know? I should do it this way. So I'm cutting in front of the camera. I want to get a nice looking piece. From a thumbnail. See, it's always that first piece. It's hard for me to get up out of there. Pass a little piece. You can see how moist it is. Let me move that out of the way. You can see the inside of the brownies there, I hope. Hope you got enough light. And then okay, that's a good pick of it. That's even better there, that angle. That's good. Wow. Then that little bit of vanilla I added, that helped it quite a bit. Because I may have tasted the batter. Thanks for watching, family. I'll see you in the next video. Please like the video, share it, subscribe to the channel. That really helps me out and I appreciate it. Till the next video, all the best to you and yours. Bye for now.